Hey, it's your girl, Claudia Jordan. We are back. It's Wednesday, and we got some more TGIF for you. Of course, we're spilling the tea and breaking down the biggest headlines in the news and all over social media. So sit back, relax, get you something to drink, and join us for this hot tea. Please welcome Al Reynolds. What's up, Al?
Hey, Claudia. You know what? I'm really excited about this 5-day-a-week thing. I am. I'm really excited.
That means he's single. Yeah, not much time. Everybody that's happy. We got time. Please welcome Funky Dineva. What's up, Q?
What's going on, everybody? I was about to say happy Friday, because by the time we do a second show, it's happy Friday. That's muscle memory.
Right.
Happy Wednesday,
That's
everybody.
Right. Y'all looking nice. Are these new clothes? These part of the new budget?
Well, you know, hold on. We ain't get the new budget check yet. We ain't got it yet. Because what we got, we're one in the hole, right?
I hope not.
Yeah, we one in the hole like we work at McDonald's. So the new budget check will come next week. No. But y'all know I've been rich. So this just for my old budget.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, when you gonna get that tooth fixed? Because I got mine fixed today.
Well, mine only broke yesterday, bitch. Now, come on now.
Well, rich people usually make it happen right away.
Listen, I already got Dr. Heavily on the line, and she only worked part-time because she rich too. And she said when she get to the office, she gonna look in her appointment book and let me know when to fly up there and get it done. Well,
if y'all soulmates go on my story, I did call out Funky Dineva, the Side 2 challenge. And it's not just for me and Funky Dineva. I also called out Miss Anita Baker, but I didn't tag her because I was scared she's going to read me. But soulmates, if you are missing your missing side tooth, we hope that we motivate you to be your better self. Unlock your better mouth.
Yes.
Side tooth fix. Al, you don't get any missing teeth, do you?
I got all my teeth.
Well, they're new.
No, these are the same teeth. You know, I just have veneers put on them.
Someone sent me an email if I want to go to Colombia and get some free veneers. I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm not doing that.
I can't do it outside the country. No.
Everybody dying, baby. The one girl y'all saw, one girl went and got the meningitis in her ass, getting the BBL. We'll probably cover that story later on this week since we got so many days now. But girl went over to in Mexico. They must have did her surgery on the damn floor, because I don't know how the hell you get up with I didn't know how you got non-gonococcal meningitis or whatever, but we'll talk about that later on this week. So
yes. Brandy Lamb in the chat says, not the Side 2 challenge. Yes, soulmates, we're not the only ones. We are opening up to you because we know we like-minded. What y'all sipping on? Anybody drinking tonight?
I'm unlocking my tipsy self tonight, so I'm drinking a little vodka with a little bit of Rose's lime juice in it.
Okay, Al?
Fine for me.
I'm not drinking. I don't feel good. I feel like I'm getting a cold or something, and I have to get on a plane again tomorrow. I'm going to New York, doing Breakfast Club Friday, and then BET Awards this weekend. So I'm going to see y'all.
I'll be there. I'm covering the BET Awards for FOXSOUL, for TGIF. So, Claudia, please stop for me when you see me.
Soulmates, once again, they're going on another damn trip. And done left me behind.
Right? What did he say in the text? He was like, he has no interest. Didn't he say he had no interest? He texted us and said he has no interest.
He's like a recluse. Like he don't want to leave Miami. He don't like to leave his bed. Never mind leave Miami. Like it's a bed or a boat and that's it. He don't want to like travel like that. So we'll have to go to Miami and take our group shots for our new pictures. How about that?
There you go.
All right, let's get into these hot topics. Soulmates, we love hearing your input on our topic. So we created a special segment called Not Me, Girl. Okay, I thought I was going to get a bumper. No graphics. Okay, we're going to get them together. Now, during this segment, we're going to discuss can we do that again so I can get the bumper? I want all my graphics. Y'all got them ready.
There we go.
Not me, girl. You know what? Just for future reference production, we need to add. We can't add the voice of the original person saying it because it's not copyrighted. But we need to add me saying, "Not me, girl."
There we go. We can absolutely do that. Now, during this segment, we're going to discuss a topic, and we'd like for y'all to let us know if you're in support or what does Funky normally say?
Not me, girl.
All right, let's get into it. Meagan Good has been giving That's My Man, and I'm going to stick beside him lately. Now, the actress arrived at the courthouse hand in hand with her new boo, Jonathan Majors, to support him as he faces assault and harassment charges for a case involving an ex-girlfriend. Fellas and soulmates in the chat, are y'all in support of this relationship or do you think it's a PR stunt? We got some comments in the chat. We'll get to those in a second. Chat, what do y'all think? Oh, Tamara Robinson said, not me, girl. Lana Price says, cute. Let's see. Tasia B. Harrison, not me, girl. Okay.
And while you gather some comments, Claudia, I'm gonna go ahead and say, not me, girl. Let me tell you something. She already just walked out of one failed relationship just to walk into a failed careership. You know what I'm saying? I would have to love him from afar and behind closed doors, because you already got your own little stank that you trying to shake off yourself with your divorce from Devon Franklin. And then now you getting with this man. Not me, girl.
Everybody in the chat is saying like, it's like unanimous. Like, is there anyone that's okay? Al, what you say? You in support?
Look, I'm gonna go with not me, girl, too. And you know, this is an example when celebrities, like, they be playing with us and think we can't see through this. First of all, we've never seen Jonathan Majors with a black woman, have we? And now that he's in trouble in Hollywood, he goes and gets a famous, you know, very likable black woman. I'm just not falling for it. It gives me arranged, it gives me staged, and it gives me PR-ish. I'm going to vote not me, girl, either.
I think it's fantastic for Jonathan Majors. It's a hell yeah, girl for him. And for her, it should be a not me, girl. But I like Meagan Good, so I'm going to stick beside her. I'm going to say he must be blessed and highly favored. I'm just going to go ahead.
No, the check. You
think he's paying her though?
Not so the agency. So. I hope the agency, the movie studio, somebody paying, because she ain't really. Well, she is on Harlem. She doing a little yang around Harlem.
She's been around for decades, though.
Yeah, she's been around, but I mean, is she really making residuals off of the little girl at the ice cream truck on Friday?
Funky. If we can sit here and say that we're rich, then Meagan Good's rich too. Don't do Meagan. Don't do Meagan. If you're on boats, Meagan can be on boats.
Well, she was on Cousin Skeeter. That was 30 years ago.
No, don't do her.
That movie with Tyrese, the Bonnie and Clyde remake with Tyrese, that was 17 years ago. You know what? She was the first lady at that East Bayou. That was 27 years ago. And then she, you know what? She probably got a lot of cash because she was the first lady at the church, and they was responsible for the final tithes and offering. So they probably skimmed some off the top. Not me, girl.
No, but we do love Meagan now. We're not saying that we don't like Meagan now. Let's be very clear. We really do like and support Meagan. And I will say this, if it's real and if it's authentic, then he cannot drop her after he gets out of this little bind that he's in. He's got to be with her for a little while for me to fully believe in this relationship.
Yes, exactly. Like, don't use her and get clean and then move on. And I need him to stop looking so confused. Why does he always look like that? Why is he always like, why does he always look like that? What is the look? Look at the look. Okay. Not me, girl. Okay, that was fun. Speaking of stunts, a 27-year-old man has been arrested after throwing a phone at a singer, Bebe Rexha, during her performance on stage. Video footage shows the phone striking Rexha near her eye, which left her with a black eye as a result. Now, the culprit, Nicholas Malvagna, allegedly said, "I was trying to see if I could hit her with the phone at the end of the show because I thought it'd be funny." Do you think performances are becoming very unsafe for artists? Al, what do you think about this?
Oh, absolutely. There is a serious problem with live music audiences, as well as not just for the artists, but look, for the attendees. Look, in here we covered how many deaths from bad security, bad venues, staffing. I was just very shocked that she fell to the ground. They saw this happen and security was nowhere to be found. I was very, very shocked about this. Can you imagine if this was a glass bottle? How harmful it could have been to her. I didn't like this at all. There's going to have to be some changes by these venues for sure.
Look at that, is a real injury there. She has looks like she was like in a boxing match. Q, what do you think about this?
You know, we've seen this before. We've seen them throw that soda can at Azalea Banks. Her ass deserved it. We saw, who was it, a male artist that walked off the stage? I can't remember. Don't quote me. It might have been
He was taking Kanye's place. What was his name?
Was it Lil Wayne? It was
it was
somebody.
a skinny guy.
He's like the
Who
writer.
was it? Either way, while you think about it, it was him. It was a lot of people. When you go to several concerts with artists like Beyonce, they won't even sell certain things at the concession because they can be thrown. We, the fans, are about to mess it up for live music, and I think we're probably going to move towards a space where they drop a small mesh lining in front of the artist to protect them from projectile.
You said that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You said that before. And I think it was Kid Cudi, Claudia.
It was Kid Cudi.
I agree with that. Honestly, if you think about it, with how crazy the world is right now, and you're in a crowd, they can be throwing pens, razor blades, screwdrivers, a cell phone, and you are definitely at risk. Think about a crowd of 20,000 people. There's a percent, even if 1% of the people in that audience are crazy, or 0.5%, that's still a lot of people that can hurt you.
Mm-hmm. And look what's about to happen. Now that we've got a precedent for a cell phone, imagine if they start saying you can't bring a cell phone at all. Mm-hmm. And then tether that with, then you need to call an Uber when you leave the concert. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. One bad apple is about to spoil it for the bunch.
That's right. Oh, we are getting checked in the comments. Well, Funky, they saying Meagan Good is a superhero in the DZ Shazam franchise. Meagan Good is a superhero, so they're saying she got some
karma checks. Okay, good. It ain't 5-day-a-week money, but you know, some little gang.
You know what, Meagan Good, I'd like to invite you on the show one day, and you can guest host with us, and we will put a FOXSOUL check with the rest of your DC money. I'm gonna invite you to the show. How about that? I would love for her to come. Y'all can talk. All right, so Mariah Mills is an ex-porn star, is threatening to leak an alleged sex tape of her and Pelicans player Zion Williamson, following the news that Williamson is expecting a baby girl with his girlfriend. Now, Mariah took to social media and to claim that she felt betrayed by him and had been having sexual relationships with him. She wrote, "Trade this man. Enough is enough. I'm going to post everything. This is the last time you betray me, Z." Has anyone ever tried to get back at y'all for with revenge porn? Has that happened to either one of you, Q?
No, but I have had an incident before where someone was at my house and we were in the middle of rounds and they were on their phone texting, but I noticed that the camera was pointed towards me. And I was like, "Are you taking pictures of me?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Give me your phone." And then it was like a 7-second delay before they would actually hand me the phone because they needed to delete the pictures that they took. And so from that experience moving forward, I have a catch-all table at the front of my house. And when I do bring non-regular gentlemen callers over, that they have to leave their cell phone in my key basket at the front of the door. And I also make sure that it's power off so that people record me in here hollering like a hyena when we doing what it is we need to be doing in the name of nature and natural instinct.
Oh, God.
And no Tops hollered like that.
Hey, let me tell you something. Everybody holler. Everybody holler.
Because I'm a power bottom and I holler sometimes. Okay.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I don't think. What is she? I really think she's delusional or something. Because do sex tape hurt careers now? I don't think sex tapes hurt careers like that anymore. But I will tell you this: I want to see theirs for sure because it looked like it's going to be good. And I would love to see their sex tape. So go ahead and leak it, whatever your name is, porn star lady. And be clear, he's not being traded because of that. He's being traded because he's injury prone and he hasn't lived up to the expectations. So don't think your sex tapes is going to ruin his career or anything or get him traded because it's not. But it could add some good pub for you and him. So go ahead and leak it. I want to see it.
I think it's sad to watch this woman unravel. We can make fun of her, but if you are with someone and you think that's your person and they are telling you, we don't know what he's promises, he's probably...
No.
Yes.
She knew her place. Listen.
He's a porn star.
No, we're not finna do this. We're gonna spend 30
I would love to make my points. Thank you very much. As the only heterosexual on this panel, and you always say we can't speak on y'all's relationships, I can speak I'm speaking for the heteros out here and the women. Okay. So y'all be wild and free in the gay world and screwing everybody and leaving phones and catch-alls, all that kind of stuff. I guarantee you this man was not telling her that. Like, I've been with men like this before, and they absolutely make you feel like it's like, no, it's different with y'all. I'm telling y'all.
I mean, that's called, Claudia, excuse me, that's called game. That's called a wealthy young black man. He's 21 and he's screwing a porn star. He went to Duke University. He's tired of those little white girls that be rolling around his bed. He got him a big, voluptuous, beautiful porn star. He's going to tell her whatever he needs to make sure she takes care of what his needs are. Like, come on. I just can't, I refuse to believe that you women in this century believe what's coming out of rich young men's mouth who get women every minute on the minute, DMs full, that you actually believe that what they're saying to you is the gospel. Your self-esteem can't be that low.
It's not about self-esteem. And I'm speaking to you as a woman that opens up her body to a
and her legs.
In my legs. Yes, I have, because I have a vagina. So anyways, let me speak on that. I'm just saying it's not always so sinister, like, you know where you at and it's an arrangement. Sometimes people get this. She's obviously fucked up over this. Listen, am I saying she's smart? No. Am I saying she's gullible? Am I saying she's not gullible? She's absolutely gullible. But I'm saying we can't fault her for having feelings. Have y'all ever been heartbroken before?
All right, you made your point, girl. We got to go to the commercial. Shit.
See how they get. Porn stars have feelings too. These niggas,
commercial. Don't nobody want to hear that dumb shit.
These men marry porn stars all day long and wipe them up. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Coming up next, a Hollywood couple is heading to Splitsville, and later a woman has found love through an AI website. I don't like this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to TGIF. Okay, the chat is still going strong. We had over 5,000 last night. We're at 4,800 tonight. Let me see if them likes 1.2. Okay, that's cute, I guess. All right, y'all. Attention. Get ready for this Hollywood breakup alert. Okay. Former Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels has filed for divorce from Chris Samuels after 10 years of marriage. Does this shock y'all? Or did y'all see it coming? Q, I know you watch all the reality shows. Do you watch her show?
It did. It shocked me, yes and no, y'all. And I'm not going to lie to you. I started to actually call Monique tonight and just get something, be like, girl, we covering this story tonight. Is this something that you want to say? But I haven't talked to her in a while, so I didn't feel it was appropriate to just call somebody out the blue about mess. You know what I'm saying? That's just not a friendly thing to do. But here's the thing, right? There had already been drops of this information. It was alleged that she had told Ashley Darby at BravoCon a few years ago that she was separated, getting a divorce. Ashley got on stage and told everyone. I don't think Monique was ready for that to happen. So her and Chris did a video saying, we're just fine, we're just fine, we're just fine. And then when you watch season 1 of her new show, Love and Marriage DC, you could tell that Monique and Chris were very separated, and just the very sight and sound of Chris annoyed the hell out of Monique. Monique did not return to season 2 of Love and Marriage DC, and the fan scatterbutt was she didn't return because she didn't want people to see her going through a divorce. And then bam, we get hit with this. Experience has taught me, guys, to stop being sad necessarily when people get divorces, because sometimes a divorce is for the best. Children deserve to see parents happy and healthy. And just as long as this is a happy and healthy divorce that is going to make both of them whole individuals in an effort to raise the most complete and well-rounded children that they can possibly raise, then I am in favor of them finding their happy and getting back to their happy places.
All right. Al, what do you think about the story?
Divorce will always be sad for me, especially when kids are involved. But I'm going to tell you, both Monique and Chris are looking good. Chris has gone on this weight loss. He's looking really attractive and handsome. And she has just stepped it up with her look and her style. So hopefully the two of them will find love and happiness with two different people. And, this will be a happy ever after story in the end.
For me, divorce is the norm now. I mean, we're over 60%. That's what the statistic nowadays. Like, when people be looking down the nose at others, like, oh, where's your husband? Or you ain't got a husband. Well, most people, if you wait long enough, they won't have one either. It breaks up. I think it's a good thing if you were unhappy, and I'm happy for her if this is what she wanted. because there's nothing worse than staying in a relationship with someone that you are not happy with. Coming home to someone and the light is on in the bedroom, you got to circle the block so you wait for them to go to sleep. You don't want to go in your house. Like, it's uncomfortable being home. I can't imagine. And then imagine having the eyeballs and the attention of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people criticizing you, talk shit about your marriage online. You got to deal with that. So if they like it, I love it. All right. Ja Morant and his camp reportedly believe that the NBA is out to get him after Morant was suspended for 25 games. Now, his suspension came after Morant flashed a gun on his Instagram Live for the second time last month. Do you think the NBA is overreacting, or does Ja Morant need to take some accountability, Al? Let's go to you first.
Oh, absolutely. He needs to take accountability. And the NBA is not out to get you. You're just not bright, son. You're just simply not bright. You are a repeat offender, number one. The thing that upsets me the most about this is he's going to be out of 25 games next year, which is $7 million of his $35 million contract. Young man, only 1.2% of athletes make it to the NBA, and you're going to blow it doing dumb shit like this? It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to tell you what really pisses me off. Where is his tribe? Where are his friends? Where are his parents? Where are his grandparents? Where is his agent? Where are his teammates that really care about him to go over to his house, lock him down, beat him up, and tell him, dude, straighten yourself out. This doesn't make any sense. You're really not being smart, and you're really jeopardizing this opportunity that very few talented young black men get. I just don't like this, and hopefully he'll learn his lesson and straighten this out and straighten it out soon.
All right, Funky, what do you think?
Accountability is the black man's kryptonite. All right. Straight but heterosexual black men have the hardest time in 2023 with accountability. And let me tell you something. Today, modern day professional sports is slavery reincarnated. All right. They're giving y'all crumbs at the bottom while the white masters sit at the top and make millions upon billions on y'all back. So to sit here and say, when you are nothing more than cattle to them, that the NBA is out to get you. No, sir. The NBA is actually mad with you because the more you sit out, the less money they're able to make off your back. So sorry, sir. They're not out to get you. You just need to take accountability for your BS. And this whole thing with the fake gun and the toy gun, and you light the thing with a gun that's a lighter, you know what? It's y'all are overcorrecting because it reads so obvious that no one is believing it. How about you take accountability? Stop trying to be hood and street, even though I've now realized that psychologically being street and hood has become a new way of life that is aspirational to some of our young folks. And that's something we could take a deep dive on later during these 5 days a week. And fall in line, young man. Fall in line.
Not again. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. Okay, but I'm frozen, but you can hear me.
Yeah, we are. So coming up next, a woman found love through an artificial intelligence website. And later on in the show, find out why a former Morgue got caught stealing. Stay tuned.
All right. Welcome back to TGIF. Are you one of those people who doesn't see color? Do you pride yourself on not feeding into stereotypes? Well, we're going to put that to a test in a new segment called Guess What Race? All right, soulmates, we need you to throw your guesses into the chat after we read each headline. All right, here we go. AI may be able to do a lot of things, but who knew it could introduce you to the love of your life? Earlier this year, a mother of two married a male chatbot that she created on an online AI companion site. The woman said he was the perfect mate because he didn't come with any baggage. Can you guess what race? Al, let's go to you first.
I'm going to say non-black.
Yeah, pick one now.
Gotta be. Because look, she's also saying that she is pregnant by this AI bot, chat.
We need to be more specific.
Okay, I'm going to say she's either white.
White, okay. All right, Q?
Why do I got a feeling that moving forward during this segment, all of the crazy ones going to be white? For the sake of being different, I am going to say She is white presenting from the Latin community.
The pregnant thing, sorry, stereotype. We're going to reveal a lot of stereotypes. I'm going with Latino. Lap Cat 20 said Korean. Almost everyone in the chat is saying white, Asian, white from Florida. Okay.
See, not from Florida. But I will say one thing, Claudia, while you're tallying up what people say. I'm kind of digging it. When I read the article from an emotional perspective, you come home, you talk to this person. The article described it as being in a long distance relationship with the person, that you have conversation, and over time, the AI learns you and responds to you in ways that you wanted to be responded to. Honestly and truthfully, if you for a second close your eyes and take out the fact that it's AI, you're having a long distance relationship with a man that understands you. I think that there could be some practical, healthy, psychological implications.
Q, what are you drinking?
This is a long answer. What are you trying to get to the point?
What are you talking about? What are you drinking?
I'm down to try it.
Okay, good for you. Heck no. And look, from the article, she's a medical professional, right? She needs to be a patient instead of seeing patients. Believe me, something ain't right with this little girl.
Okay, the answer is... That's Kardashian-ish? Okay.
What?
We're all confused. All right, let's move. We got one more for y'all. I'm going to actually do a little more work on this for the next time we do this, because I have some ideas how we going to... I did this on my other show in 2011, so I see people say I sold this. No, 2011.
Well, I will say this. Her last name was Ramos.
Oh, Latina. Okay.
Okay, Latina.
All right, one more for you. 7 people are facing charges after being caught trying to smuggle Versace sunglasses, marijuana, Jack Daniels, sausages, and more inside of DeKalb County Jail. Can you guess what?
Black niggas, Negros, cousin Junebug, Uncle Dan, Boo Boo, all them, Rodney, Jamal, Tariq.
I mean,
you know the question I had?
What?
Because I'm all for you smuggling marijuana in jail, smuggling lighters, smuggling vapes. What was you finna do with Versace glasses in jail? Just like, there is no practical application for you trying to be so fly on the yard.
That's us all day long, though.
That's all.
That was the giveaway. That was the giveaway.
It's definitely black.
I mean, but the beans and rice did throw me off, because they said he smuggled in beans and rice. That threw me off a little bit, but yeah, I mean, the pictures told it all. There was 6 blacks and 1 white guy.
All right, the picture. Let's get the reveal.
I told you that was a bunch of us. And it was the one with the dress that wanted the Versace glasses.
All right, that's a lot of fun. We will definitely do that again. All right, keep it locked, because coming up next, find out what a former morgue manager is accused of stealing, and later a popular airline is being accused of theft. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, welcome back. The chat is popping. The numbers just keep going up, so thanks, soulmates. All right, Cedric Lodge, a former morgue manager at Harvard Medical School, has been accused of selling human remains and selling them across the country. Lodge stole dissected portions of donated cadavers, including, for example, heads, brain, skin, bones, and other human remains. He and his wife would reach out to buyers through various websites. What are these websites? Can you believe the story? Hugh, let's go to you first. What you think about this?
I can't believe he black. Okay?
That would have been a good one for Guess What Race.
It sure would have been. This is so macabre to me. It's so disappointing. But I'm going to tell you something. I am less concerned about him selling them and more concerned about the people who were buying them. I'm more bothered by those people, right? Because when you're a morgue manager, I mean, at this point, the folks are already dead. You got access to them. It's wrong, but you ain't really doing nothing. I mean, shit, here's a brain. what is the end user doing with it? I'm more concerned about that story than I am him giving away the dead people organs.
Yeah, like who's shopping the net for like body parts? I see I'm saying if something you needed like, you needed a kidney, but would you trust someone that's someone that's already dead. You can't plant that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Al.
Listen, guys, the organ trade black market is a $1.7 billion business. This is a very lucrative business. And Q, his wife is non-black, just for the sake of information.
It's her fault. She got him in. She got him
doing this. Mm-hmm. This is a very, very lucrative business. That's why human trafficking, when you've heard these stories of people that, are scooped up or kidnapped or taken, and then they wake up and they're missing a kidney or they're missing an organ inside. This is what we're talking about. It's called the organ trade. And let me tell you something, Claudia, for those women out there that wear fake hair, that have extensions, there's also a human hair trade, and that's a $900 million business. And that's why you see all those little kids in the third world countries walking around bald headed. And if you wear hair extensions, 40% of that human hair trade comes from that black market.
Not me, girl.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Okay, so you done guilted me too. Do I take my pants up? Is that what we're doing here?
You better take it all out.
Okay, I got hair, but I'm gonna take some of it out. Okay, Al, you done guilted me into that. Okay, I get that of live bodies, right? But when the dead ones like that, it's not like there's viable organs to transplant. That's what had me kind of like scratching my head. You know what I mean? Like ones that been around, they've been around the morgue, they transport the body.
It's all of it.
What are you using out of those bodies? That's where I'm like, is it for fun? Is it for fetishes? I get when you're alive and you keep them on ice and you need the organs, but damn.
Like, is it going into like a local black market Ripley's, believe it or not? Like what are people?
I was going to say, are they sell skin? You can sell skin for grafting. You can sell gums and tissues for people that have receding gum line.
Al, I completely understand all of what you're saying, but I think what me and Claudia are getting at is the way the story reads, unless we're missing some details. Mm-hmm. When I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, them people ain't teach me shit about medical, okay? But I know that you have to keep the bodies on ice, keep the tissue alive for XYZ, put it in a cooler and transport it immediately. Unless we're missing something, right. This is giving, these were bodies donated for research or whatever. The shit been dead for 2-3 weeks, 5 days, a month, and then he's selling off the parts.
Yeah, that's the part that's getting me because
what are you doing with that?
I was an economics major, but I was a biology major. You do have to keep the tissue alive and at least not be sitting around once it starts to deteriorate and the tissues die.
He works in a morgue. I'm assuming this is how I read the story, right? I'm sure it could be two markets here. It could be a market where it could be for sick people who just like this type of thing. Like I think the article said some people use the skin that he would sell to make wallets or to make other products or stuff like that they would sell, and it would get top dollar on the net because it was human skin that was then being posed as, leather. I mean, I just think there are all types of things that you can do with more bodies.
Okay, so that's two different things. So there's the organ dark market, black market, where it's like alive people. You wake up with a cut and you're like, oh my God, my kidney's gone. Then there's the sick people right here that are like making wallets out of skin and maybe playing with an old dead penis. Okay.
Ooh, well, on to the next thing, Claudia.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, rapper Ice Spice responded to those who were saying that colorism played a role in her rise to fame. Now, haters online said that Ice Spice wouldn't have blown up so fast if she wasn't light-skinned. The 23-year-old responded to the backlash and said, I feel like that's not something personal to me. I feel like that's been the conversation for generations and forever since the beginning of time. Do y'all think colorism, do you think these colorism accusations are out of hand, or is there some merit to them? Q, I see. What do you think?
You know what? In this moment, there is no right answer, right? Because if I say colorism is not a fact, not all the dark-skinned girls, but the ones that walk around with that chip on their shoulder about being dark-skinned, they're going to have all types of shit to say. There's no right answer in this situation. I think the only thing that we can say is No one can say that for sure. And, oftentimes people do experience trauma at the hands of being dark-skinned, and it shapes the way they view the world. But everything that you did not get is not because you're dark-skinned, and everything that somebody else got is not because they're light-skinned. We don't know. And I do like her answer. She like, shit, I'm just existing out here. I got a deal and I blew up. Maybe it's because I'm light-skinned. Maybe it's because I'm not. But y'all not finna guilt me into sitting up here saying I got what I got because I'm light-skinned and like I'm not talented. I don't know what the answer is, Claudia. Honestly, I don't think it's because she was light-skinned. Because if you want to know the truth about it, and God forgive me, and I know we're going to get backlash for this, she ain't a cute light-skinned. All right? Everything that's light ain't cute. It ain't like she was giving Meagan Good. Honestly and truthfully, she looks very odd to me with that red hair. So I'm willing to lean towards it ain't because she light-skinned, because she ain't the type of light-skinned y'all be talking about when y'all get mad and say somebody got something because they light-skinned. Those type of light-skins, y'all talking about the Claudia Jordans and the Meagan Goods of the world, not that odd-looking Ice Spice. That's all I got on it.
I like a lot of things you said, that everything you got isn't because you light skin, everything you didn't get is because you dark skin. Although we do acknowledge that colorism 1000% exists in the music industry. We know this for a fact. In this case, I think it's more that she's an odd looking woman. And the kids are liking it. Like she kind of has that Ronald McDonald hair, the little orphan Annie, and it makes her so unique. I hate the wig. I can't stand it, but it makes her memorable. It makes her unique. She's not doing the same thing everyone else is doing. It makes her stand out. And to say someone's got something just because of their color is kind of fucked up to their talent when they have talent, because it's like you're just going to overlook everything else that they have going on. If she was a talentless woman, you might have an argument for something. But when someone has talent, I think that's kind of like a cop-out. And it's kind of like, I don't like that. But we will acknowledge, I am acknowledging 1000%. You hear music industry, labels, they do all kinds of shady shit, especially to women. And they definitely put a lot of money behind lighter skinned personalities. But I agree with Q on that one. I think her look is more very odd and unique. And that's why the kids, she's a big artist with the kids because she's weird looking and it's like unique. It's cute.
Well,
Al, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to speak from being a light-skinned male. First of all, colorism is a very big and sensitive conversation. Let's start there. Number two, I think there could be some merit here. And we are definitely color-struck in the entertainment industry, 100%. And I think there are some liberties that we get as a light-skinned person that a non-light-skinned person doesn't get. And in my opinion, in entertainment business, it could be attached to how far and how big you can blow up.
Do you think she has talent?
Well, I mean, she's a huge star. She's a huge star. So I think it helps. I think it definitely 100% helps that she's light-skinned.
I can agree and align with the thought process of it helps. I can get behind that. I can't get behind just because. You blew up just because you're light-skinned.
Just because. Okay.
That I can't rock with. That it may have helped. Maybe. But the thing about it is we don't know, because there are plenty of examples of dark-skinned women as well that have blown up. Like, what do you have to say about the Little Kims and the Foxy Browns and the MC Lights of their times and the countless others? This is just a very touchy, and I already know the comments are finna light my ass up, because there's just no right or wrong answer when it comes to this. The people on the dark skin side, they always feel slighted no matter what. The light skinned people feel like the dark skinned people don't like them. They feel away. I wish we didn't even have to have this type of conversation.
I like these type of conversations as long as they're real.
I wish we get back to a place where it's like, well, we're all we're all shades of the spectrum, and black is black. You know what I mean? Like even light skin black is black and dark skin black is black. And it's just that, like, and that's something we do have to reckon in the black community about our own personal feelings. You know what I mean?
think it's just different for me because Granted, I'm a dark-skinned male, and I know that the colorism thing, this is another nuanced conversation. Colorism affects women far more greater than it does men.
1,000%.
And we've never had that conversation. So I guess that's why I'm able to have this attitude, because I know it ain't a light-skinned motherfucker that can come and do what I do better than I do.
There you go.
I'm not worried. I'm not pressed. I know that, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why I'm able to have this attitude, but hey.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get a solution one day. All right. Good conversation. Rapper Q-Tip has asked social media to help him find a long-lost lover. This was so cute. The rapper wrote, "There was a girl I went to high school with, Pamela Sweat. We went to the Prince concert in 9th grade at MSG, Madison Square Garden. Pam, if you're out there, I love to know you are well. I think of you often." Well, the internet did its thing and ended up finding Pamela. Would y'all do y'all have a one that got away that you would love to find or get a hold of? Al?
I like this. Yeah, well, yeah. Let me think about that. I'm not too sure about it, but let me tell you, I really like this one. I think Q-Tip and this young lady should take it to the next level, whether it's romantic or not. I think the two of them should get together. I like the fact that Q-Tip has turned into this huge personality, but he does not forget where he's come from. I just love Black love, first of all. And I would like, whether it's romantic or not, I would like to see them reunion or reunite, and they need to share it with everybody, like through FaceTime or real time, so that we can all participate. I really like this story.
All right, Q, what do you think?
You know, this is a very sad response I'm about to give that has nothing to do with this story, but I don't have a one that got away because I was gay. I knew I was gay in the 3rd grade, and romance and love was not something that was available to me. So I didn't have a high school sweetheart. I didn't have crushes. I didn't go to the prom with anyone. I didn't go to homecoming dance with anyone. I didn't have somebody walking through high school wearing my Letterman jacket. Those are all experiences that I did not have because of who I was born. I have friends from early on in private school that I would want to know what they were doing. They were like my 2nd and 3rd grade best friends. But as far as love interest, I never, ever experienced a love interest into midway through college.
Well, at least you can make up for lost time now.
Good. And did.
And do. Because now you're a big old slut.
What Meagan said? Big old free.
Big old
free.
You know, in a time where everyone's pretending they're too cool to be pressed about somebody, and I ain't tripping and I ain't sweating no bitch and this, that, and the other, I thought this was such a cute, like, heartwarming kind of thing, even if it ends up being nothing. I think it's so cute because listen, I've been having a lot of conversations with my girlfriends. Everybody feels like that love is just like no one cares anymore. It's a waste of time. It's one-sided. You holding out for love. He just wants to ask. And I love that he publicly did this. Like a famous man did this. So you little Negroes working customer service and working at the mall, y'all can humble yourselves and show this. I think this was so cute. And shout out to Q-Tip for doing this. And I'm with Al. I hope they hook up and at least have a cup of coffee or drink or hang out or maybe get to dating. That'll be so cute. All right, y'all, coming up, United Airlines staff are being accused of a shady scheme. They are in the news. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Listen, in the chat, they were really touched by your never having love growing up, Q. So I think maybe we have all these days. Maybe one day we open up the show for the love of Q. What do you think about that?
We could do that too, but I also think there's a greater conversation about, and I don't want to coin something and be a victim and call it straight privilege. You know what I'm saying? But there is a level of privilege associated with your love being deemed normal. You know, people ask me all the time about marriage. Do you want to get married? Are you going to get married? That was never an option for me growing up. I never dreamed in that color. So I don't sit around now like I need a man. I need to get married. I want to cohabitate. I want to build with somebody, because those were never options available to me. I definitely think it's worth us having a panel conversation across spectrums about who love was afforded to across different, pools of people.
You still feel that now, even with all the progress that's been made? And
so here's the thing. The formation of that thought, that time has come and gone. You women, you guys form that thought of getting married and wearing the dress and being a princess. Y'all form that very young. In my formative years, when you form your life and you plan your life as you think just being single and independent is all that's available to you, that's how you kind of build your life. So mentally, yeah, I'm not in a place where I think about cohabitating with someone and building with someone because, again, dreaming in that color was never available to me. So who I am right now is the only way I know to be.
Well, you still have breath in your lungs, so you could still change that if you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, it would take a lot of therapy and soul searching because I would have to figure out how to create a feeling in me to even want that. I don't even know how to want it.
Okay. Well, I can tell you from this side, it ain't all that's cracked up to be. Okay?
And that's the other reason why I ain't really pressed, because every bitch I know that's married trying to get rid of their damn husband, they always say, I love my husband and my kids, but if I could do it again. So, you know, I think I might have got it right.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I'm like, don't feel sorry for me. I'm good. Y'all look miserable with those kids and that man with gout you don't even like anymore. All right, y'all. 2 United Airlines employees are being accused of stealing marijuana from checked luggage and profiting off it. The scheme has allegedly been going on since 2020, and the cargo agents made up to $10,000 per week from stealing people's weed. Can you blame these people for having this hustle? Al, what do you think about this hustle?
Oh, absolutely not. Think about it. They've been doing this scheme since 2020, making $10,000 a week. That's 52 weeks a year times 3. That's about $1.5 million, which is about $750,000 per person. And they still get their flight benefits and health insurance. I mean, I can't be mad at them for trying to figure it out. And I've always wondered what happens to the stuff that they confiscate out of our luggage. Well, here we know there's a black market for this too. I'm just glad that they were able to make a large, significant amount of money off of their criminal
stealing. You would have to get to make good money off of stealing our shit.
Criminal activities.
Okay.
I just feel like if they're going to confiscate my stuff, at least somebody's using it for good.
Okay. I don't feel that way. I'd be pissed.
I have a point of information. Were they confiscating it like it got caught as you're going through security?
Yes.
Or were they stealing it later on after your bags got?
No. They were taking it out because they were supposed to, but then they were supposed to deliver it, to a room.
Child. Let them people sell that stuff, because all the big wigs in the room was gonna do was turn around and sell it, and they just mad that the people at the bottom got to it first. That's all. Either that or they were gonna burn it and throw it away, and it ain't no child. Please let them people sell that weed.
In that regard, I'm okay with it. Now, if you just going through my bag and being extra nosy, like, oh, we think
that's what I thought, because I had some really good cologne stolen out of one of my bags one time at the airport, and it taught me something. It taught me to put a lock on my check bag. I typically don't check bags, but when I do now, I put a lock on it.
All right. Well, United Airlines isn't the only airline in trouble. American Airlines is being fined around $15,000 over the death of a ground crew worker who was sucked into a plane's engine on New Year's Eve. An investigation found that the airline was responsible for a safety breach that led to the death of the mother of 3. Oh, my God. What are your thoughts on this tragic news? Q? Never mind.
Yo, come on, boy.
Al Reynolds.
It's tragic. She's the mother of 3. I mean, at the end of the day, she was told not to approach the airplane when the engines are on. For some reason, she thought that the engine was off when it was on, and she got sucked into it. So I just hope that she's able to sue American Airlines for negligent supervision and get the money to help take care of it.
How's she going to sue, Al?
She did.
Well, you know what I meant. Her family or her estate will be able to sue. I'm sure there's going to be
you didn't want me to do the story, Claudia.
Take this case and get that money for them.
I hope her family's able to sue too. This is a really sad situation, and it is a very bad way to go for you to be walking at work and to get sucked into an airplane engine and spent around like you in a blender. That's a very hard way to go. And like Al, I hope she's able to sue and get what she deserves from American Airlines.
That's so weird that she thought the engine was off and it was on. because they're really loud.
They say it's supposed to be a light
Right.
that you're supposed to see, which signifies if it's off or not, or safe to walk or not. And somehow or another, the signaling of the wires got crossed, and she subsequently got sucked into an engine. And now Al is somewhere hoping that once she recovers, she'll be able to sue.
You know what? No more drinking on the job, Q.
I want to thank my co-host Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva for joining me, of course, and for giving such great commentary. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. Stay tuned for Black Water Horse Movies. Catch it on our YouTube channel and website. We will see y'all back here tomorrow. And y'all
think them people still in that submarine, or y'all think they dead by now?
I'm not trying to be funny. I hope that they're dead by now.
I hope they're able to sue. We'll see y'all tomorrow, soulmates. Bye.